Andrew Stock, and today I'm going to be answering the question, what makes a successful ensemble? So, basically, an ensemble is just a fancy way of saying a group, or like a band in our context, because we're doing music. It's supposed to be a bunch of musicians that create and perform together. So, they make songs and they play live shows. And then success in music comes down to quite a few different things. So you can think of it as record sales, you can think of it as your social media followers, your mainstream attention, your digital sales, doing world tours and selling out shows. So I'm reluctantly looking at Avenged Sevenfold because I know a lot about them and they got quite successful at one point. They started in the early 2000s. They quickly grew in popularity during the third album that they released, and since then they've toured the world with bands like Metallica. They've sold millions of records, and they're just playing shows all the time, selling out loads. So, first of all, the first key skill that you need for being a successful musician is communication. Communication is the exchange of information, comedy, concern, etc. via spoken words or written. And Avenged have shown this basic skill with not only their great shows with interacting with their audience, but between themselves in the studio when writing songs. They give feedback to each other once they've recorded something or written something. And they make improvements that will fit the song nicely and take out things that they don't think will be okay to put into the song. Organisation is the second big one. It's basically being prepared for something mentally and physically. It means to have all important dates for gigs, rehearsals, recordings, meetings and things like that noted down so you know what's going on. You need to be punctual to events and scheduling events or releases for songs and shows. If you're not punctual or you're not organised, you're going to get a bit of hate from the people that you're doing the band stuff with. They might insult you a bit. Personal experience. So, the successful skills that Avenged Sevenfold have are in their live shows. They use crowd calling in this example here. In the background of the song on the album, they get a group of people to repeat the word hail, and when they do it live, they get the crowd to do it. Another band that can show interaction really well since the 80s, we've got Pantera. The vocalist Phil goes on about how much of a big dream it was to be somewhere like this, playing a big show, and he just gets a crowd to repeat some stuff back to him. So have a look at that.
If you press escape, there you go.
That's how they do their audience interaction. So, what skills do I need to be a successful band member? Organisation and communication are the two main ones I've already mentioned, but you can also have stage presence, which looking good and being the part on stage, like jumping about, stage diving, whatever. Confidence, which you just go up and you don't hide around in the back like I have no choice but to do. And you're out there, you look like you know what you're doing and you were already prepared to do it. Patience is waiting, obviously, but it's also learning new instruments and having the time to do it. And practice, which is practicing your instruments, knowing what you're doing. Without these skills, your performance may go something like this. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have here.
Well done. Good presentation, Andrew. Really relaxed and professional. Good elements of humour in there as well. Good analysis of why each skill is needed. Good use of videos as examples. I was confused by the last video.
It's basically saying that they haven't rehearsed it properly and it wouldn't do it, sits off.
Because it was a bit weird because you said, is everyone having a good time? And then it was just silence. Is that someone edited or did that actually happen?
Yeah, it's all edited, but all the instrument playing over there was just like...
Confusing. Excellent. Well done to Andrew. Nice and clear.